Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome to a new year and a brand new tournament. This is the Zany Zebrafinch Zoo, and it is our first tournament with the Oceania expansion. So I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be very interesting to see how Oceania interacts here with the tournament scene. Of course, it's been out for a few weeks now, so got a little bit of experience, but yeah, it's a very different world playing this in the tournament scene. So this is a group stage match in this first round of the tournament, so we're going to jump in for this game in which we are going first. So let's take a look and let's see how we're going to get on here in this tournament game with the Oceania expansion. What have we got in our starting hand? Okay, all right, this is already looking very, very good. California Quail and Willie-Wagtail is potentially a very, very nice forest engine here. So okay, we'll take a look at the bonus cards as well. Maybe Enclosure Builder, maybe Prairie Manager. I think there might be quite a few good Prairie Manager birds to be considering here with the Oceania expansion. But yeah, California Quail, definitely a good one to get early on here. This is a bird that I think has improved a lot with the new Oceania boards, starting Nectar, being able to get that down so quickly. Getting eggs in the forest feels important with the rebalanced boards. Not getting so many eggs in your grasslands, so being able to get some in your forest is good. And yeah, Willie-Wagtail had some good experience with this, testing out in the Oceania before coming into the tournaments. But yeah, to get it in a tournament, this could be quite exciting. So these two feel quite sensible. The Woodpecker could potentially be an option, but to be honest, I think I'm quite happy going with this. And even that grey butcherbird, we've got to be looking for these cup nest birds with the Willie-Wagtail, and I've had some good experience with that one as well, so maybe that is something we look at. And Prairie Manager does tempt me. It does tempt me here. We do already have one for the Enclosure Builder, but I think there is some good Prairie Manager birds in the Oceania expansion that build on existing good ones, of course, in the base game and the European expansion. So yeah, I think we're going to lock this in. I think we're going to go for this, and this could be very exciting forest engine setup that we've got going here. So we'll have to wait and see what our opponent keeps. But hopefully we can get off to a good start here with this starting hand. All right, here we go. It comes onto our first turn. Let's take a look at what my opponent's been doing, keeping 3 birds and a couple of foods. So we'll see what they're going to do. But for sure, we are going to go ahead, get this California Quail down first. So like I say, with the starting Nectar, this is just absolutely huge to be able to get this down right off the bat. Start getting 2 food and the egg is very, very powerful in this forest. So yeah, it will be great, of course, adding this Willie-Wagtail as well. So if you're not familiar with this bird, it's another way of getting cards in the forest. So of course, base game, we've got the wood duck that we all know and love by this point, but Willie-Wagtail is another option here. The restriction being you can only pick up birds with a cup or a star nest, but like I say, something like that butcherbird could be something we look at. So budgerigart in the forest, pretty straightforward power, just tucking birds. So that butcherbird might not be there for much longer if they're going to go ahead and tuck that and get rid of that. But that said, if they are maybe taking food and cycling the bird tray a little bit, we can hopefully pick up some other nice cup nest birds with that. So we're going to go ahead, take food. Because it's Oceania, we get this nectar now, so we want to be grabbing nectar every single time we possibly can, spending as much of that as possible. I think that's a real strength here of these forest engines. Not only are the forests stronger here, you're getting more accelerated resource generation early on, but also more food once you've filled your forest entirely. Just being able to get hold of nectar, it's such a game changer, and being able to spend that nectar, of course. And we have this new nectar scoring section, so we're going to be trying to target that, get as much nectar spent as we can. So we're going to start with 2 here, get this Willie-Wagtail down. So yeah, we'll be resetting the tray a little bit, I think, as we go. So you can do that. You can reset or refill the tray if there are no birds of the right nest type. So for sure, yeah, that's something we're going to be doing, and hopefully we'll get some good stuff to build up on this forest. So Whiteface Heron going down. Nice predator power, very interesting predator power from the Oceanic expansion. So they're going to be resetting this bird feeder and looking for fish. But we're going to go ahead and yeah, we'll just start taking some food. So I think we'll go for a worm and a seed. And come on, let's reset this tray. Let's see what we're going to get. Chipping Sparrow. Don't mind if I do. More egg source in the forest. Thank you very much. I'll be grabbing that. And we'll reveal a Raven. So, okay, this could be interesting. This could be interesting. I don't have much experience playing with the Raven in the Oceanic expansion. I've heard mixed reviews from other players. Some people say it's amazing because you get all the nectar you could ever dream of. Other people say it's not quite so good because, yeah, this grasslands, you're not getting so many eggs. And a Chihuahuan Raven on its own, you're only getting, of course, the one egg after you've discarded with the Raven power. So, yeah, definitely something to think about, something to pay attention to. They have gone ahead and picked it up, maybe not too surprising, but we're going to go ahead and play our Chipping Sparrow. Also, not too surprisingly so. The Sister Cola in the tray, golden-headed Sister Cola, is very nice with Prairie Manager. I think I'll be looking to pick that up if I can. And of course, with the Willie-Wagtail, if it's a star nest, you can pick it up. So that is something to target. And potentially, you know, more egg space is what we're going to need. So the quail, we're going to be getting an egg on that every turn. Chipping Sparrow, we can lay eggs wherever we want. So something to pay attention to now. Okay, so they took the Sister Cola, revealed a cowbird, which is very tempting to go and pick up because it hits Prairie Manager. I could definitely do that. Pick up the cowbird, take food, and then just play it. I might do that. It's a bit annoying that I am only getting one card here, but I think for someone who I know, or pretty much know, is going to be playing a Raven and laying lots of eggs, this is just going to cripple that grasslands even more. So yeah, we will go ahead, we'll pick that up. And yeah, if we can get those 2 nectar, which I'm sure we'll be able to get cowbird down, get things set up, and we'll just go into this next round. And like I say, I think we'll keep digging with this Willie-Wagtail. It's less important to get that first wetland bird down, because if we've got extra nectar, if maybe we've got some extra eggs as well, between the quail, the Chipping Sparrow and the cowbird, we can just throw those and get more cards straight away. So if there is good stuff in the tray, we can always go ahead and pick it up that way. But like I say, we'll go ahead and get our food. And they don't have a rat. They keep taking food and resetting the feeder with this heron. It has hit once. I'm sort of thinking I just block this rat. I don't need it, but if it makes their life a little bit more difficult for getting this Raven down, then I am all for that. So we'll get our Sparrow egg. I don't think we necessarily want this Waxwing, so I think we're going to reset the tray. Wood duck appears. Oh man, okay, well, I can't pick that up. I might take this Magpie Lark though, because that is another good one for the old Prairie Manager. Wouldn't mind that Blue Jay as well, but this could be interesting. We'll see. Are they gonna have to go and deny that Wood Duck? I think they might have to. So they'll just keep drawing cards here. And yeah, that'll be maybe annoying for them, because like I said, I think they want to be getting food and maybe starting to get some of these birds down. So we are looking good on this end around. We've already got 2 down. I'd be surprised if they are able to get 2 down themselves to tie. But we'll see. And yeah, indeed, they do go block the old Wood Duck. And okay, the Blue Jay is still there, and it is very tempting to go and pick that up now. Of course, we would lose the nectar, but we get the Blue Jay, and I feel like that Blue Jay could be very nice. At the moment, we're getting 2 points, of course, with these 2 eggs, but Blue Jay would be a 3rd point with the cash on the seed. And I think we can get away with that, because I think we can still play the cowbird next round early before my opponent gets the Raven down. And we can also block this this rodent. So they're going to have to take food this next turn. If we block, we take this rodent, we can do rodent worm. And I think that's worth doing. I think this is worth doing. So we will lose the nectar, because of course your nectar gets discarded at the end of each round. But like I say, I think to be able to get this blue jay feels worthwhile. So yeah, definitely putting my opponent in a bit of a tricky spot here, because if they want to take food, they can't get the rodent they want. So they do of course still have that sister cola. I think they did pick that up earlier, so maybe they're planning some kind of double play into the raven. But they did play something, and we will see what that something is. It is an Anna's hummingbird, so okay, didn't expect that to go down. But maybe they're looking at my forest engine and thinking, you know, throw a bit of food around. That normally works. That normally works against the forest engine. So, or maybe it's just going to be their way of trying to get their raven down a little bit more easily. But Chiff-Chaff appears in the trace, so we'll see if they go for that. They don't. They picked up. Oh no, they tucked with the budgerigar. So okay. So yeah, now they're getting their nectar to try and get the raven down, but they need to lay eggs to do that. So before they do lay their eggs, I think we're going to go ahead and get this cowbird down. So get our defensive set up preemptively and be ready for the eggs to come flying in, hopefully. I think we'll force the blue jay down with rats. It's definitely worth it to do that. Obviously, it costs the extra food, but we're going to get an extra food back immediately just by having the fourth bird in the forest, and hopefully get a point as well through the blue jay cache. And who knows, maybe if they do lay eggs and use the hummingbird, maybe they give me something and I can just play the blue jay anyway. So it looks like I am going to be able to do that. So we get our free egg. Very nice. We get our free food. So yeah, I'll take a seed here. No brainer. And go ahead. Yeah, go and get this blue jay down. So we'll take off the quail, I think, because that one is going to fill up. But we do need to watch out on these cup nest spaces. So this is where the magpie luck is also going to come in. This is a very nice game end power. So I think this is potentially one of the strongest game end powers. Getting another bird down essentially functions like a double bird. I think especially if you're playing a grassland bird in one of these two slots, you'd already be discarding 2 eggs to do so. So it's not that much of a big deal to have to discard 2 eggs. And yeah, 5 points for 1 food, and it hits my bonus card. So lots of good reasons for that. But let's go ahead and take some food. Hopefully get some nectar. Not this time, but we can make sure. Actually, yeah, let's do like that, so we can take the cache here. Start getting some eggs. We're going to reset the tray. Not going to hit that time, but maybe we could just go ahead and grab the night hare. And like I say, we can always discard eggs for more cards. I do think we're going to be short of eggs with the sparrow, with the quail, and with the cowbird. We should be good there. So if I do have to throw the occasional egg, just to get some more cards, and certainly a nice card like the night hare, I'm not going to say no. So yeah, hummingbird raven. This will be interesting. This will be interesting to see if they do keep using this hummingbird. It does look like they are using it. So yeah, we're going to get a fish here, which could be used to play this night hare. And so I am going to go ahead and take cards here. And we don't have that many ground nests. I don't think a mallefowl is going to be useful. Mountain bluebird definitely will be though, so that is an excellent pickup. Another one for prairie manager, so plenty of egg space as well. We're going to need egg space with this chipping sparrow. Of course, we can lay eggs wherever we want. So that's going to be handy for these end of rounds, particularly 3 and 4. Getting eggs in this cavity nest and getting eggs in all of the habitats is going to be important. So Grey Crested Grebe goes down. That's good for their card access for sure. Sort of debating if I just go ahead and pick up this Prothonotary Warbler as well. But I mean, if I take food here, I'm going to be resetting the tray, so I'll be getting rid of it from them in any case. So let's go ahead and do that. Get some nectar. Very nice. Get our blue jay cache. And yeah, what are we going to get? Nothing good on the reset, but not leaving anything good for my opponent either. So swings and roundabouts there. But okay, we're looking in a good position here. We're definitely looking in a good position here. I think I can, yeah, maybe look at doing a double play here in the grasslands, and then take food again. We want to keep a card. We need something for this end around. So, of course, if the Wagtail had hit there, we could have maybe done the double play and then played the Night Heron and just kept the extra card for the end of round. But it seems like it's not to be. It looks like their Heron is finally hitting, doing a bit of work there. So a couple of fish. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. You can keep them or you can cash them. I think in this position with Hummingbird Raven, they'll be cashing them. Although they're not drawing cards, they're laying eggs. So forget all of that. Bet they wish they had drawn cards with a reroll like that. But okay, let's take another fish. We've got loads of rats, so don't think we'll necessarily need those. Okay, do we double play or do we play the Night Heron? Or maybe we take food first. I think this is interesting, they laid eggs. I think they must have another bird they want to play. So they'll be doing that. So then they'll end on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We could draw cards. We could draw cards here and try and push for this end around. Not really something I thought of. We can, of course, spend a nectar to do so, rather than an egg. I think that might be worth it. If there's potential for a swing on this end around. And we do need to look at some more cards, so Snipe is not too bad. Kind of looking at this Cormorant, but I don't know how many of those I'm going to have. Buzzard. Maybe not super useful. But yeah, they're going to be... If they are going to play a bird, which I'm sort of expecting them to do. But they could always just lay eggs again. But we are 1 card behind, so we could take food and gamble. Gamble that the Wagtail is going to hit. I think we'll just play it by ear and see what my opponent does and react to that. But I would like to find some nice big point birds. We have got some good ones, like I say. Night Heron, but hopefully we can find maybe some bonus card birds to really add to this. So it looks like they are... No, they've drawn cards there. Okay, yeah. So I think that was potentially them reacting to what I was doing there by drawing, but the Heron's missing, so don't hate that too much. Don't hear that too much at all. Okay, so now we can play... Now I think we play the Night Heron. And I think we do... let's use a worm. Keep the fish, because who knows, maybe Puffin is going to show up. So Night Heron goes down. We do lose the end of round, but we're going to go into this round 3, and we'll see what we've got in the tray. Nothing too exciting. Nothing too exciting. Do I want to play this Wilson Snipe? Maybe I do. I think I do want to get this double play down at some point. So let's take food. I mean, there's 3 nectar in the feeder, so it kind of makes sense to go and grab that while it's there. Not going to get a cash on the Blue Jay, that's a bit annoying. We're leg down here, so we need to think about this end around. And yeah, let's reset. Come on. It's Willie-Wagtail's not working as well as it has done for me in the past, so yeah, definitely want to be aware of course, with this power. You're not always going to get the right nest type on the reroll, so it's definitely a gamble. But we are still getting points, and of course the extra food as well while we do that. So yeah, hopefully we can find some good stuff. But maybe we'll grab that frigate bird in the tray. Maybe we play the snipe as well if we want to get some more cards. Because I feel like my opponent normally you don't want to give cards to a raven, and I suppose there is an argument to be made that every card I give them is a point. In a grasslands, of course, you can discard those extra cards that you have for eggs. And I'm sure they'll make use of that, but yeah, being able to see those extra cards, it can be very Very nice indeed. So they're definitely going to be alright in this end round. But I say that it's kind of hard always in this Oceania board to get lots of eggs. Because I'll take another nectar. Don't mind if I do. Because you're not getting that many eggs. You know, you can throw a card or a food and get 3 eggs, but then you lose one with the raven. So they're only getting 2 eggs every time, and they gave me 1 with the cowbird, which is definitely not ideal for them. But okay, I think we do play the snipe because there is potential on this end around for us to tie or even win it if we do get that down this round. So let's do that, and of course we can use as much of this nectar as we want. Although, actually, do we want to? Maybe we want to do the double play first because we can start getting eggs on this cup nest. I do think they are going to want to lay eggs a lot. So let's do the double grass and play first. We can use up lots of nectar for that as well. So that's going to help. And yeah, we're 3 birds on Prairie Manager, so we just need 1 more. And this magpie lark, we have to play a bird in the grasslands using that power. So hopefully we can find that final Prairie Manager bird. Of course, Griffin Vulture is in the tray, but I'm hoping for something better than that to come up for us. But yeah, we'll wait and see. We might have to draw cards. I'm definitely tempted to play this snipe and then draw cards and just look at plenty of cards and see where that takes me. But yeah, maybe we'll just keep using the Wagtail to dig. Yeah, hope for a nice cup nest or star nest bird. Like I say, do wish I could have got hold of that sister coda earlier. That would have been a very, very easy way of maxing out this Prairie Manager. But they still do have that up their sleeve, and maybe they're going to use that this round. Maybe a nice double play. It is very important with these new grasslands to build it out quickly, and there we go. Sister cola into Bob White, so they can get 3 eggs up here before the end of round. Maybe they've got another forest bird, but yeah, they'd have to lay eggs. I think they'd have to lay eggs at least twice for that, so I'm going to get 2 free ones that are going to go here. If I take food twice, and then maybe even laying eggs once, could be handy. I do kind of want this frigate bird, but it's hard to know how easily I'll be able to go and pick that up. I'm trying to score points on this end around as well, so I think I will play the snipe, but I do need to lay. I could still lay an egg on the heron, so actually let's take food first. Let's take food first. Let's take more fish. Okay. I think we're going to be okay for food, so even if I lose this nectar, it's not the end of the world. So we'll take it if I do get the chance to spend it. Let's cash. We'll get the egg down here. Come on, Willie-Wagtail, please. Give me something good. Okay. I mean, Yellow-Round Warbler, getting a tuck and draw is definitely good with the Willie-Wagtail. That does open lots of options, so it's late, but that might be an option. I think it is better than the rest, I'll say. Let's go ahead. We'll pick that up at least. And yeah, definitely the kind of bird I would have liked earlier. Would have meant getting hold of birds like the night heron and the frigate bird is a whole lot easier. But like I say, maybe still an opportunity, but even if not, even if we have to lay eggs at some point this round, or even next round as well, having extra cards, having extra food, we can have a decent egg laying turn ourselves. So we'll see. Okay, turtle dove. So now they've got 4. Now they've got 4 egg spaces. I think they will have to lay eggs 3 more times to be able to fill those. Don't think they can just fill that laying eggs twice. So if they do that, they lay eggs 3 times. They fill up on my magpie lark. I think it is worth playing this snipe to tie this end around. Play the snipe. And then I think we take food once. And lay eggs once. So actually we can still delay the snipe, I think. Because who knows? I mean, I'm really just gambling. Maybe Puffin or something comes up, and that's my Zarnes, but I suppose that wouldn't hit the end of it. But maybe something with more egg spaces comes up. So let's take food again. Okay, we definitely need a C to come up. Good. All right, so we're going to take one, and we'll cache the other because we might need one. We're playing birds later. Right, come on, let's reset this tray. Give me something good. Kingfisher. Okay. Okay, I mean, that does help this end around more. So maybe we play that now. And it hits the last one as well. How are we looking on that? So they've got 1, 2, 3. We've currently only got 1. And the Kia would be really nice as well. I definitely wish I could have picked that up. And maybe I still do, to be honest. Because it is just so good. With all this extra food, you could just look at basically all the bonus cards and find a good one. So, might be something my opponent looks at picking up and blocking, but again, that's going to cost them the end of round. Maybe not. So, interesting dilemmas here. Interesting potential for mind games. Yeah, they have gone and picked it up, so that'll be a strong one for them, no doubt. But that doesn't let me in a little bit, I think, on this end around. So we'll have to check this. So yeah, they've got two eggs. They lay eggs twice. If they skip the raven, they can get 4, 5. So they can get to 12. So yeah, they can still get to 4 sets of eggs. I think playing this Kingfisher is worth it over the snipe. It's 1 less point, but I'm not short food. And I think if I do that, play the Kingfisher, and if they're going to lay eggs twice, let's think about this. 1, 2. Yeah. Oh no, I can't quite get to 5 sets of eggs. That is annoying. Because I'd have to lay 2 here, and then I can only lay 2 eggs down here. So, okay. I think let's just go. Let's just go with the snipe. I think that's okay. We're going to lose this nectar. Oh no, actually no, we're not going to lose this nectar. Maybe we keep the nectar. Let's think about this because we might want to target the grasslands nectar. I think the wetlands we're going to lose. So if we discard 2 nectar for the extra egg laying, that will count as spent nectar. So yeah, let's play this, clear off the quail, and then we lay 4 eggs and they give us 1. Yep, so we will get to 4 sets. And yeah, at the very least, it does put them pressure on skipping the raven. I think it's not a big deal for them anyway. I think they'd be skipping it regardless. Because with the raven, you probably want to grab nectar. That's not going to stick around to the next round, so they can always just grab more of that later. But yeah, they'll definitely want to grab some food because now they've got this Kia. You want as much food as possible with that. You want as much food as you can get to discard and see more bonus cards. So yeah, nectar is obviously the best to discard with that because it counts again as spending nectar. So it can help you get some more points at the end of the game, but we'll see what they do. See what they do. I think Mind Game is a little bit more challenging unless okay, they have laid eggs. Unless some obviously amazing stuff comes up in the tray that I can grab with this Wagtail. So let's take a berry actually, because I haven't got any berries because I keep taking them as nectars. I can't take nectar forever, so especially when I'm discarding it. 2 of them here. So let's actually let's check. Did they? Oh, they didn't skip the raven. They didn't skip the raven. Okay. So we can win this end around then, because they can lay at most 5 more eggs. Unless, oh, is this going to be an ash-throated flycatcher? But even then, you're going to get 1 more up here. So I don't think there's any way them to get to 4 eggs, so it's 100% worth me laying eggs here. It's 4 points, gets 2 nectar in my grasslands, and it swings the end around from potentially losing to winning instead. So I think that makes complete sense to do. And yeah, 77 points. Feels like a lot for this board, which I'm going to be honest, it doesn't really look that good. I guess we have been doing okay in these end rounds, and we got a lot of nectar points because it does count these. So yeah, it's like 10 nectar points. But even without that, 67 points is still strong. Like I say, just need that final piece of the puzzle. We need that final prairie manager bird to come up in the tray, hopefully. And if it's got a cup or a star nest, so I can pick it up with the wagtail, then even better. Otherwise, we might have quite a tricky final round. We might just have to go and pick up something big points. I mean, we've got loads of food, so I suppose it almost doesn't matter if we have to spend one turn drawing cards, as long as we get 2 good birds to play, and as long as one of them can go in the grasslands with the magpie luck at the end. That is going to be key. So yeah, I'm trying to remember what other birds my opponent picked up. There were definitely some good stuff in the tray, other than the Kia. Of course, we know they've got that. I feel like there might have been some other big point ones, but we'll see what they've done here. They did play an National Flycatcher, so I did read their mind a little bit there. But yeah, not enough to do any damage on the end of round, fortunately. And we come here into this final round. A Peaceful Dove is a very nice forest bird. Would have liked that earlier. Even more egg laying in that forest, but yeah, not really got stuff in the tray that I want. We are going to get another free egg in the meantime, and another free food. Let's take a worm, because why not? And okay. So they're now maxed out on their nectar in the grasslands. They cannot spend any more nectar in the grasslands, which is interesting, because I think if they were always going to play that flycatcher, why not take nectar with the raven and then make sure you win that? Because now this does open the door for me a little bit, especially with something like House Ready the tray. Although you can't use nectar with the magpie lark, I do have to remember that. That's a very easy thing to forget. So, okay, do we draw cards here? I think we probably do. Yeah, they're now picking up their nectar. So Kia, I wonder if they might just lay eggs. They might just lay eggs the rest of this game and then play the Kia. They're definitely winning the center round, so there's no point us chasing that. And we're now at the point actually where extra cards are not worth points to them. They can't discard anymore, so using the snipe is not so bad. I think we might just have to gamble. I think we might have to dig here. I've not got too much amazing stuff here that I am excited to be playing. So, like even this Dunnock, even if they do legs 4 times, that's not that good of a play. So let's go and gamble. Let's see what we can find. Indigo Bunting coming up. And yeah, we will discard the egg. I think I do need to do that for the gamble. So let's take off the Big Sparrow. Clark's Nutcracker, which is getting all the forest birds here. Come on, Wilson Snipe, what could you get me? Greater Roadrunner, thank you very much. I'm so glad to see you. So, okay, we could definitely skip the night home. We're not going to need the food there. And okay, that makes things a lot easier. So that's Prairie Manager sorted, for sure. But we do still have to work out what else we're going to do. What else are we going to do? I think I'd definitely take food once, just to see. And we do still get, hopefully, a cache and 2 eggs. But otherwise, we might just be laying eggs. We might just be discarding food or cards and getting some, getting some more eggs down. Because Roadrunner is going to be played with the Magpie Lark, I think. I don't think any of these other birds are worth playing. Because they are only going to be 3 points at most, and I can just lay eggs for more than that. So less egg space is going to be a problem, which it may well be, depending on how much usage my cowbird is going to see this round. But yeah, I mean, their engine, it's not great either. you know, they are getting 5 eggs. We'll take a nectar here, thank you very much. They are getting 5 eggs, but they're potentially losing one with this raven, and they're giving me one with a cowbird, so it's only net 3. Definitely not amazing. But okay, I think we do take the gamble on using this Willie-Wagtail. So we'll throw a card here because we may as well. It's for another food. But we'll save the seed for the cash. So Chipping Sparrow, you can lay an egg here. Come on, Willie-Wagtail, what can you get me? Okay, none of those are amazing. The heron would have been nice to be able to pick up. I suppose we'll just take this. Honey Eater. Abiath, another pink power. Also would have been nice earlier. But yeah, okay. Now I think we do just lay eggs. So the problem here is that they're going to play Kia in the forest and win the nectar race there. And there's nothing we can do about that. But at the very least we can, when we lay eggs, we'll discard our nectar. Because as I say, we can't use it on the magpie lark. But maybe we draw cards as well. We're going to try and work this out. Like, is it worth drawing cards to double play Heron? Oh, there's their Whooping Crane. They found bonus card for that. Okay, is it worth drawing cards and doing like Heron into Abiath? How many points would that be? An 8-point play, which is better than laying eggs twice, or equivalent to laying eggs twice, but maybe I get a free egg from the Abiath. Who knows, maybe I find something better to play as well, because yeah, I can't just lay eggs 3 times, not got the egg space for it, especially with Cowbird in play, so yeah, I think we draw cards here. We can still yeah, use our nectar in the grasslands where it matters most. So let's pick these 2 up. And we may as well use this just in case. No, okay. No biggie. We'll do our double play. And then lay eggs and then use the magpie lark at the game end. So yeah, a bit of a weird game this one. Definitely didn't pan out as nicely as I expected given the start. Quail and Wagtail. That was a very high potential opening. But yeah, maybe this is just first-hand experience of the drawbacks of only being able to pick up specific birds in the tray. You do sometimes go and have to draw cards. So I don't think you can fully neglect wetlands with the Willie-Wagtail. I think you do have to get something there at least to be able to draw some additional birds. But yeah, we'll see. See how good Raven is. What I say, they've got a very pro manager looking grassland, so if I didn't have it myself, I'd definitely be worried that they do. But Whooping Crane was nice of them. I'm assuming they're still just laying eggs. No, Black Swan. Okay, so they're not playing the Kia. That's very interesting. Black Swan, how many eggs are they going to get off that? 1, 2, 3, 4? Not too shabby. Maybe they've got Omni. Maybe given the Hummingbird play as well. But okay, so they're not going for the Kia, so that's reassuring at least. They are almost certainly going to lay eggs on this last turn, unless they got Benelli, but I'd very much hope they don't. But okay, we're going to get the Heron down, and we're going to play the Abiath. We're very deliberately keeping this nectar because we want to use that in our grasslands laying eggs so that we win the nectar race there. So we are, yeah, we're okay on our egg space, but we'll just clear those 2 off for good measure. We've got plenty. So the thing to pay attention to, of course, with the magpie lark is that you need 2 eggs in your forest. Like I say, we're okay here, but it's it's easy to get caught out on that, and likewise, it's easy to get caught out on yeah, trying to use nectar, because nectar gets discarded before you get to the game end power. So definitely worth bearing that in mind. But yeah, strong score. We are going to get 3 eggs here, so very much appreciate that. And then we'll lay eggs ourselves. So Yeah, plenty of spare food. We'll use 1 nectar and 1 card, and get our eggs. So we'll just spread them out, because why not? And there we go. Lose that end of round, but like I say, not really too much I could do about that. They had cavity nests all over the place. They have their own yellow power, game end power, and the black swan, 4 eggs. Very nice. But I think our magpie luck is a little bit better. So Roadrunner is going to be, after the 2 eggs, 5 points, plus another 5 of Pro Manager. So 10-point play at the game end phase. Very, very nice indeed. So we'll just force that down with whatever food we have left over. And we do end up winning the nectar in the forest. So like I say, definitely a bit of a surprise that the Kia didn't go down. I think that would have been a big point swing for them. We'll take that. Winning 2 out of 3 nectar races in Oceania, I think, is important. Get those 10, 12 points on the board. So here we go into the final scores. I'm not really sure where this is going to go. I think if they've got Omni, they'll be scoring well on those bonus cards and could be putting us in a difficult position. But we had a lot of birds down, and we had a decent bonus card ourselves. So yeah, 13 for them off 3 bonus cards, I think. Definitely not the greatest. We had quite a lot of eggs, both of us, at the end, so it should be quite close. But of course, we have a few caches. And of course, that nectar win at the end as well to get us over the line. And it is a win for us, 117 to 106. So let's take a look. Let's review what they did have on their bonus cards. Nest box build, okay. That figures. Ethologist, very, very nice. And well at scientist, okay, not too shabby. Not the omnivore I thought. But a pretty decent effort, scoring well on each of those. But yeah, like I say, definitely a strange game for me. Definitely think that could have gone a lot better, given the start, given how quickly the quail and the wagtail and the chipping sparrow went down. Yeah, if I got the tuck and draw bird a lot earlier, that yellow rump warbler, things could have been very, very different. But still a respectable game. Still a very good score. Got some good birds down. And yeah, happy to max out the Pro Manager there for 8 points. So there we go, win on the boards in our first recorded Oceania tournament game. So hopefully you enjoyed watching that. If you're new to the channel, you're new to Wingspan or just Wingspan Oceania, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Stick around, there's plenty more content available on this channel and plenty more coming your way very soon as well. So I look forward to seeing you in one of those future videos very, very soon.